Hello to my lovely team and to all of you YouTubers that are watching this video. I appreciate it. I am Leah and I am the director for Scentsy Team Sweet Smells of Success. So it's been a long time since I've made a YouTube video. Holy mollies. And I wanted to cover samples today because I've been asked by some of my team members how I make some samples that are not wax. So, you know what's crazy? I've been with Scentsy for 4 years now, and up until probably just a few months ago, I didn't even know about samples other than wax. So I'm excited to share this with you guys. And at least give you some knowledge about it so you can choose to do it now or just kind of put it in the back of your mind for later. So I have tried a couple things recently. Actually, I lied. I've started doing washer whiff samples quite a while ago, but I recently changed the way I do washer whiff samples too. So recently I have changed what I do for my washer whiff samples. And actually, you know, I just thought of something. Let me see. Oh, that one. Okay, sorry. All right, so this is what I've started doing with my washer whiff samples. I believe I haven't measured this. I don't know if you can see it. That light is kind of like bright. But it's a little test tube. I got a whole bag. This is actually, I got 100 of these things. Remember, it was like maybe $22 or something, maybe for 100 of them. So I put my washer whiffs in here. I haven't actually measured it because I just kind of scoop it through the tub. You can see my tub back there and that whole big mess on that my desk. They say that, you know, like the messier you are in your office, the smarter you are. So just stew on that a minute. Okay, so this is, where did my little thingy go? I just got a little test tube, and we have this awesome resource on Facebook. If you're not a part of this group, like, I don't like to add my team to a lot of groups that they don't know about, so I do have it listed on our team page. But it's, I think it's Layer on the Samples. And there are some incredible girls on there that spend a lot of time making these awesome labels and stuff. So this, they have different ones too. Like they have really cute ones with the washing machine on there. Okay. But this one is just the one that I found and decided to use. So there's a couple ways you can do this. And by the way, there's like no right or wrong way to do a sample. The only thing you want to make sure of is that it's not going to make a big mess, right? So the way that I have been doing these is just wrapping that around. Can you see that? It's kind of bright. Maybe if I do it like that. So kind of wrapping that around. And then I just staple it right there. And people can actually, like, they can pull it out, but then keep this intact if they want to. You can also just fold it in half and, like, put it in with your baggie or whatever. Now, I have done, where are my baggies? So organized. I have done these in here. Now this is my regular sample bag that I use. I get these normally at Walmart. You get them on Amazon, like really cheap. And these will fit like your business cards and such. And actually, it would fit like if you just kept it, if you didn't even fold it, it would fit the card. But these don't really, like it's really hard to zip at the very top. So it's kind of hard to get that closed. So I'm kind of like, don't really like using the bag with these. But you can get, I have seen a lot of girls do the cello bags or cello bags, however you say it. And I have some of those, the bigger ones. Hang on. I got some big ones. I don't remember why exactly I got these, but I got these, and what I have been doing is if I make a few different samples, which I'll show you a couple different ones in a minute, then I'll put them in here, and then I just kind of fold them down so they stay pretty tight like that, because these have a little adhesive on them. So lots of different ways you can package them. But this is what I've been using for the washer whiffs. However, I think once I go through these, because I have a ton, I'm the kind of girl that doesn't get rid of my old testers, like ever. So I have a lot of tester sets and mini tester sets. And this is really cute. I actually saw this at World Tour. And I can't remember the gal that had this. I can't remember her name, but I'm sure somebody has seen it and you can let me know. It was in Orlando. But she actually uses the mini tester sets. She'll take the wax out because you can just pop it out. The best way I have found is if you put this, you take the lid off, you put it in the microwave for maybe 30 seconds, and it'll get just soft enough you can just kind of bloop. Especially if you have our cute little spatulas that you pop it right out. And then kind of wash it to get some of that scent out, and you can take the sticker off. But she uses this for her washer whiff samples. So important thing to note here, like I used to, like this holds I think about a scoop. I used to do 1 or 2 scoops like in a baggie, like just like this, excuse me, for my washer whiffs. So the important thing to note here is, see how small that is? You don't have to give away the farm with your samples, right? Now, I know especially as Scentsy consultants, we're very generous. Generosity is one of our core values, and I love it. But you know, when you're starting a business and you really haven't gotten going yet, it can be expensive to make samples, and I know that. But it's important to get samples out to people, because the more product you get in people's hands and you say, hey, we're not just wax and warmers anymore. Like, look at this, look at this, look at this. This is awesome, right? And then they're going to become a loyal customer with you through other venues too. They're going to buy the Scentsy Fresh and the washer whiffs and the laundry love, you know, and then you have the potential to get them on your VIP. The more they fall in love with it, that's a better chance you have of recruiting them, because they're going to have all this product that they love. So lots of different reasons to give out samples. Of course, it helps with your PRV, your sales, right? Lots of different reasons to give out samples. But that doesn't mean you have to give out huge samples, okay? Like if you think about when you go to a department store, or like if you have a magazine and there's a sample in there, how big is that sample? It's not very big, right? Like typically it's like if it's a lotion, you'll open it up and you'll be like, oh yes, that's nice. Or, oh yes, that's nice, right? It's like, it's just kind of a dab, because they just want you to kind of get an idea of the smell and the feel, you know, the texture and how it works, and do you like it? Same thing with our samples, okay? You don't have to give them as much. You can even, if you do the test tubes, like if you don't have mini tester sets, you can do the test tubes or something similar and not even fill it halfway, or like, you know, fill it like halfway. You don't have to fill it all the way to the top. You don't have to do that. There are no rules. There are no rules, because this is your business, and it's your generosity giving the samples out in the first place. I will tell you, I've had one person complain about my sample size of counter clean. She wasn't a customer of mine previously. and she wanted me to meet her like 30 minutes away so she could buy one bulb from me. And she threw away the felt sample I gave her without like saying anything to me about it. She just tossed it. But this is the bottle that I use for my counter clean. This has Scentsy Fresh in it. I probably should label it because some things I have not labeled and I've forgotten what's in it. So don't do that. I make mistakes all the time. Where is this? Okay, so this has Scentsy Fresh in it. Notice that I don't have it filled all the way to the top, right? Can you see that? I'll do it like the makeup ladies. Wait. What? Wait. Can you see that? Gosh, that light is like kind of bright. So anyway, it's not filled up all the way to the top. However, this is probably enough. Well, this is Scentsy Fresh. So gosh, I mean, that is like enough to freshen like your whole house at least once. Okay, so that's a pretty good size sample, even only being halfway full. I don't fill these all the way up. These I got on Amazon too. These are really cute, nice little size bottles, okay? And you can do the same thing with these. This is a Scentsy Fresh label. And you can just staple it. Man, that is kind of tough. That light is bright. Sorry, guys. That's better. You can kind of staple it and they can pull it in and out, right? Now, here is what I do to kind of save some money on these. Like whatever you decide to get, okay? Because you can invest in everything or nothing or one thing, whatever. Because really quick, let me show you another size bottle I've gotten. I've gotten these. So they're quite a bit bigger. But these I just probably put like maybe this much. But these came with 2 of these. So these are good for like your kitchen soap and hand soap. And I got these at the Dollar Tree. They come in a bundle of 3. There was 2 of these and 1 of these. I got them at the Dollar Tree online. You can buy in bulk. Dollar Tree online. Woo-hoo! Pretty awesome. It's like $36 for 3 things of these. So one thing that I do to try to save some money with my packaging is when I give people the samples, I will say, hey, when you bring back your empty bottles to me, you will get $1 off of your next purchase. Okay? Because they're about, I mean, depending on where you get these, like I got these at the Dollar Tree, 3 for $1. So these are cheap, a little cheaper than, quite a bit cheaper than that. But like, I really like it when I'm doing multiple samples at once. So like, for instance, today I gave a sample. This is exactly what I gave out to a gal. She works at a salon, and she, one of the gals there just wanted to buy some bars that I had on hand, which I don't have a ton because I don't keep stock. So I had like some from the last Bring Back My Bar. I had some from like the last couple Scent of the Month, and that was about it. But she sold 2 6-packs of those for me, and then I gave her the testers, like just in case somebody else wanted to smell some stuff and order something, right? Right? Always do that, just in case, right? And of course, from that, I've sold a warmer and another 6-pack of bars. But they wanted to smell some more of the clean and like fresh scents. And I don't do like all of the testers and the mini testers when I do something like that. So I probably should. But it gave me the opportunity to think about giving these samples out. So I asked my customer, how many girls do you have there at the salon? And she said, oh, there's about 8 of us. And I said, okay, great. So I just made one of each of these. Of course, I have the labels on them. Made one of each of these and gave these to her to give to everybody, along with the other testers that she'd asked for. And actually, I decided that I'm just going to take my kiddos tomorrow and go up there and talk to them. Because here's the deal. I personally, if you don't know this, I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. And I struggle with working my business around my kids. Because I feel in my head, I think, oh, I always have to be a professional. I can't have screaming kids in the background. Like, it's got to be completely quiet. I can't do videos until my kids are asleep or whatever. And, you know, that's a kind of a mental block that I'm trying to get over. Because here's the deal. It is affecting my business because I'm not able to work my business as much as I want. Which is funny because I'm doing Scentsy to be home with my kids. See how it doesn't really make sense there? So, but because, you know, the way that I was kind of brought up a certain way, I have a hard time, like, oh, I can't do stuff with the kids around. Well, I've got to, because I'm a stay-at-home mom, and that's what I want to do, right? It's crazy. But I'm throwing this out there because I'm sure I'm not the only one struggling with that process. And the thing is people who are buying Scentsy from you, they know, like, if you're a mom or whatever else you have going on, like, because we are a relationship building business. Like, you want to get to know your customers and you want them to be friends and you want them to get to know you a little bit, but you mainly want to get to know them and make them feel good about themselves because you know them, right? But they know you have stuff going on. And if you're still willing, through all the stuff you have going on, to provide great customer service with them, they're going to love you even more. I mean, mind blown, right? Like tonight, it took me a few hours to get like 8 of these samples ready, probably 2 hours, because the kids were running around. I got to stop and feed them. I got to, you know, deal with the fight, blah, 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 right? But I got them ready. I put them in a wagon. It was past their bedtime. And we went rolling down the street to give the samples to my customer so she could have them in the morning. Because I'm not a morning person. But tomorrow, I'm going to drag out of bed. I'm going to get my kids ready. And we're going to go up there. I'm going to take my kids because my husband is working. And I don't do sitters. Like, I'm not going to hire a sitter to go try to make money. It's counterproductive, right? So I'm taking my kids, and I'm going to pray that they're good at the salon. But I want to meet these girls. You know, they bought from me a couple times, and I don't even have everybody's contact information, which is not good. Anyway, I went on a little tangent there. So here's what I really love, though, because if you're on a budget and you want to do samples, and you'd like to do different kind of samples and stuff, you don't have to do it all at once, okay? What I recommend is, because you should at least be having one party a month, okay? Even if you're just a hobbyist, you should at least be having one party a month, right? Okay. So at that one party a month, if you don't have anybody using your perpetual party reward, then you are using that to make your samples. Okay? Because here's the deal. It is so important for you to know your products. Okay? You gotta know, how does stuff work? The only way to know that is for you to try it. Now, you can do one bottle of Scentsy Fresh with Perpetual Party Rewards, or you can do the combo of Scentsy Fresh, the 3 bottles. If you do the combo, because you're getting it half price, then you can keep a whole bottle for yourself and you have 2 bottles that you can sample. Okay? Believe me, it comes back to you because out of the samples that I made tonight, I made 8 samples. I've already sold a bottle of Scentsy Fresh to the customer that's collecting the orders for me. So, I'm probably going to sell tomorrow when these girls get this stuff. Just saying. Okay? Because I sold, you know what I sold? This is a sample of Odor Out. I sold a bottle of Odor Out. It's so easy, you guys. It's so easy, but you've got to get it into people's hands. You have to get it into people's hands. So that's my suggestion. You can take 1 bottle a month, do a different sample every month. Okay, if you have customers, your loyal customers, and they want samples, then they get to sample something every. Oh my gosh, what happened? I lost my computer. It went to sleep. They get to sample. I'm talking too much. I'm sorry, guys. They get to sample something new every month, and so do you. You get to experience it with them. And the thing is you don't have to pretend like you're an expert. You can say, hey, let's try some Scentsy Fresh together next month. You want to sample it with me? I want to do a party. Let's do a party. And then I'm going to get some Scentsy Fresh, and we're going to sample it together. Okay? Or, hey, I have never tried the counter clean before and I really want to try it. Who wants to be my hostess? And then you get a free sample. And I don't call them samples. I say a gift or a goodie. Because when you say sample, people are like, oh, that's nice. Right? But when you say, oh, I have a gift for you. Right? And just like my customer tonight that I made these for, when I asked her how many girls were there, she told me 8, and I said, oh, great. I said, I'm just going to make a little gift for everybody. And she goes, oh, Leah, you don't have to do that. You don't need it. And I said, well, it's simple, Stacey. Like, it's not a huge deal. It's okay. And she's like, oh, okay. She's a good friend of mine. So, but I kind of teased her. I said, don't make me belittle it, because I'm trying to do something nice, right? Well, when she got them, she goes, oh my gosh, Leah, the girls are going to love this, right? So you call it a gift. I want to give you a free gift. People love free stuff, right? Okay, I'm going to get off my soapbox. This has been going on for a while, but I hope this has helped you guys. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. If you are not on my team, or if you're on my team, you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I will post it to our team page, but just in case, when you subscribe, you'll get an email notification when I have made a new video. And then you can just pause me when I'm talking too long and come back to me later instead of, when you're face-to-face. It's hard for me to stop talking. Anyway, I hope you guys got some value from this. If you do samples a different way and they work really well for you, I want to know. I'm all about learning how to do things differently and bettering my business every day too, okay? So we're all in this to help one another. I look forward to hearing back from you, and I will talk to you all soon.